Hey everyone, it's Stone Crypto here again, bringing back to you more rock solid crypto content. Today's topic: what are altcoins and where can you buy them? So, today I'll be explaining what exactly are altcoins, why people keep talking about buying them, where you can actually buy these altcoins, and lastly, why you should never leave any of your coins on an exchange. I'm sure I've already told you that last one, but I'm going to reiterate again why that is very important. So, what are altcoins? An altcoin, which is short for alternative cryptocurrency, is any other coin that is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created back in 2009, and all the altcoins came after Bitcoin. Bitcoin has also been the dominant cryptocurrency since its creation, which is another reason why all other coins, including Ethereum, are known as altcoins. So many of the altcoins also attempt to improve on Bitcoin's foundation, the blockchain, and some even venture away from blockchain and proof of work, such as IOTA, which is a blockless network called Tangle. You can look into that more if you'd like to learn more about IOTA. Ethereum, which is moving to proof of stake instead of proof of work. Proof of work is mining. Will move to a model that allows holders of the Ethereum token to generate more ETH tokens on a regular basis depending on the amount that you hold in your wallets. Zcash, which is a derivative of Bitcoin or a fork of Bitcoin, adds in a layer of anonymity for private transactions. Litecoin has increased the block processing time to 4 times the speed of Bitcoin so that you can actually use it for payments. Essentially, there are many coins out there where some have started as Bitcoin derivatives and some which are entirely new coins and foundations of their own. But every one of these coins is an altcoin. So if there is a day where the number one coin by market cap is no longer Bitcoin, the definition of altcoins may change then. But for now, that's what it is. It's basically everything that is not Bitcoin. So why are people buying altcoins? Altcoins are newer than Bitcoin and potentially have room for significant upside. In the span of 8 years since Bitcoin's inception, Bitcoin has grown from pennies to over $6,500. This year alone, Bitcoin has risen from $700 to almost $7,000. Bitcoin is also a revolutionary change to the traditional way that we transact financially. Not only are the transactions that we make through the Bitcoin network faster, safer, and cheaper than how we make them now, but they are completely transparent and immediately logged into a ledger for the entire world to view. Many people buy and hold Bitcoins because they believe that it will or is changing the world, and more people will want and need to buy Bitcoins in the future, if that is the case. The same is to be said for some of these newer altcoins that are trying to add transparency to the digital advertising space, invoice factory, charitable donations, and essentially every single other industry you can think of. So some of the altcoins have significantly lower volumes than Bitcoin's 2 to 3 billion daily trading volume. So this makes it a lot easier to move markets up and down, as $100,000 or $1 million could make a big impact on the market. So this type of volatility makes it very lucrative for traders, as gains are massive if you can flip multiple 20% gains a day, 30%, or even 100% gains a day. So some example of altcoin rises: Bitcoin BTC has risen 700% in 2017 as of October 2017. Veritasium, or Veri, peaked at a 4,000% gain from $6 at the ICO price to over $240 in 3 months. Populous PPT peaked at 2,300% gain from 33 cents to $7.60 over the course of a month. OMG peaked at 2,800% gain from 50 cents to $14 over a 4-month span. Ethereum peaked at a 40,000% gain from $1 to $400 over 7 months. So these are crazy rises. Let me see if I can actually show you some of these. Okay, so here is CoinMarketCap. I've preloaded these already so that you guys can view them. And you can see here, this is for the 1-year chart on Bitcoin, priced in US dollars. So around, let's say in January, started off around 1,000, but got as low as, I think it was like 700 there. There you go, $780, January 11th. 310 million daily volume back then. Till today, $6,600 with 3 billion, almost 2.7 billion daily volume. So 700 and 6,600. That's close to a 9x gain. We have Veritasium. Let's look at this 1-year chart. Okay, so Veri hasn't even been out for a year. That's why it didn't work when I clicked on 1 year. So it's been on the market since about early June. If you got into the ICO, which happened in, I think, end of April, early May, the ICO at its peak was selling at $6 per token for Veritasium. And you can see here from April to July, Veritasium peaked at, saying here, what, 230? Let's see if we go to the 3 months. Nope, that doesn't work. Still saying about 230 or 240 right there, 239.05. That's from $6 to 240 in 3 months. Populous, if you want to see something crazy too. This thing was ICOing at 30 cents, something like that. And right when it popped, it was already 10 times 30 cents. And went as high as $7.63 almost immediately, and it sold off all the way down to $1 and just, you know, rocketed right back up to another $7. If you play some of these moves, I know somebody that got into the ICO with $2,000, sold right here, roughly right around there, probably like right here, and then bought back in right around here, and then sold again right around here. So you already made massive gains from the ICO, sold, bought back cheaper, and made, you know, double and triple that again. So essentially, if he sold at 10x, bought back in again, and his money went double and triple, he just 30x his money. You have OMG here as well. Try to go through these a little quicker. Started off around, you know, 50 cents. You can see earlier in July, and it peaked around something like $13. And then Ethereum, this monster here. You can see January it was under $1. And it peaked over here at like 400. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. pretty sure the $400 price spike was around June. Maybe it was in May. Yep, there was over 400 here. $402. Okay, so let's just get back to this. So where can you buy altcoins? So there's many exchanges where you can buy these altcoins. Some of the more well-known exchanges are Kraken, Bittrex, Poloniex, Binance, Bitfinex, EtherDelta, HitBTC. There's many, many more. Most of these exchanges trade in terms of Bitcoin or Ethereum as the main currency pairs. So you're not going to go in there with your euros or your dollars to trade. That simply isn't an option. So you'll want to convert your euros, your dollars, your pounds, or whatever currency you're using into Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then you'll send your Bitcoin and Ethereum over to those exchanges, create an account there, send it over to the wallets over there, and then you'll want to buy and sell those coins on those exchanges there. So let's see what that will look like here. This is Poloniex. So you can see here their top markets that they allow you to trade in are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, and then USDT. That is not the US dollar. That is a coin that is supposed to mimic the US dollar. It's called the USD Tether. Okay. It's a little glitchy here because I loaded it up earlier. Let's take a look at Bittrex. Here you have Bittrex. You can see they're trading over here in terms of Bitcoin volume. So this is how much Bitcoin one civic costs, CVC. It's roughly 40 cents or 0.00005935 Bitcoin. If you wanted to trade it, you would enter a bid here. There'd be a buy and sell over here that you'd fill in. See the markets here. You can see Bitcoin markets, Ethereum markets, and USD Tether markets. And I'll just show you the top trading coins on Bittrex. So this is Bitcoin trading to Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin trading to Ethereum, Bitcoin Neo, Golem, Monaco, OMG, Ethereum as well. So the two main currencies that you can pretty much trade in are either Bitcoin and Ethereum on most exchanges. You have Binance too. Binance is one of the few exchanges that has their own token that you can trade in. Okay, so that's pretty much where you can buy altcoins in a nutshell. If you want to learn more about these altcoins, you can go and create an account at each exchange, set it up, 2FA, do all of that, secure your account, and then buy, sell, and trade there. And then lastly, never leave your coins on exchanges. And yes, Coinbase is an exchange. So if you don't hold your coins, you don't control them. If you don't hold your coins, you don't own them. And coins left on exchanges are left to the security and stability of a third party. So let's go and touch on some scenarios where people have had issues leaving their coins on certain exchanges. I know I have had that in the past with Poloniex. Poloniex is a top altcoin exchange, which I just went over, And you can see here, this is earlier this year, where users are suffering from frozen accounts, suspended withdrawals, and disabled markets. And this was because of a DDoS attack that was happening to Poloniex. So a lot of users were experiencing difficulties into logging into their accounts. Me personally, I've experienced difficulty accessing certain wallets, so I couldn't transfer in any coins or transfer out any coins on certain types of coins that were traded on Poloniex. I know people that have had their wallets locked up for weeks. So basically their money's just locked up for weeks, and Poloniex had really bad customer service and didn't really address it for a while. This is another example of what used to be the largest exchange in the world for Bitcoin and altcoins. And what happened one day was pretty much they just took all the Bitcoin on the exchange and just disappeared, and no one ever saw them again. So even though some of these exchanges are reputable, they may have some type of regulation, they are ultimately not looking out to, I don't want to say your best interest, but they can't protect your coins as well as you can, because a lot of these companies are centralized entities that can be controlled by governments and regulations, and they can be hacked. So if you do leave your coins on there, just know that you don't want to leave anything on there that you cannot afford to lose. So lastly, if you liked this particular episode, please like, subscribe, and follow Stone Crypto for updates, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.